Guys, I made a video on YouTube where I basically created a sight tape using Precision Cut Archery and a LabRadar, and people were asking, can you do it with the new Garmin chrono? I'm gonna try that right now. Let's go. Hello, we're gonna send an arrow right over the top of this. 5 to 15 inches, should work. Downrange is 80 yards. .280. All right, so now we're gonna walk down to the target. It's 80 yards away. We're gonna set this in the flight path where the target's 60 yards. So the arrow will be whizzing by at 20 yards. It's kind of confusing, but basically 20 yards from where I just shot, I'm gonna shoot the same spot. Boom, 60. And if we're shooting from there, we want this arrow to come as close to this as possible. So launch speed was 280.3. Let's go get that arrow. If we can get a reading there, then we'll move it down here towards 60. The LabRadar was able to do it in all one shot. The LabRadar, it's like 500 bucks. The Garmin's smaller, way cooler, but I don't know if it's gonna work. But if you can get really accurate readings at 20 yards and 60 yards, you will be in business. All right, we're gonna shoot the same arrow. Hopefully this works. While I'm doing this, the boys are at Spokane Valley Archery playing with their new Ibex releases. Both of them hinge shooters, and they're playing balloon tic-tac-toe. I think I'm having more fun. I'm geeking out, getting sight tapes and figuring out ways to crack the code for y'all to help you have more accurate sight tapes. I gotta lower it. Looks like I'm gonna shoot it. It didn't read it. Move it up. Try that. What? It didn't read that? All right, one more shot. Move it up. It didn't read it? It's not reading. Okay, that's as high. I'm literally aiming. My pen is literally on this thing. Okay, you little bastard. Okay, rest in peace to the Garmin. I'm gonna. What the hell? We got a reading, 273 at 20 yards, or move it to 60. All right, so this one's gonna be weird because I gotta not hit it, but I gotta come within 15 inches of it as the arrow's dropping in from 80. So we'll see if we can get a launch speed at 80. I'll leave my camera down here. All right, I'm going down there. .259 from 80 yards away. Actually, this is 60 yards from the shot. Good shot, 80 yard bullseye, 259 at 60 yards, 273 at 20 yards. The only challenge to this was getting this at the right height. Y'all don't believe me, but from where I'm aiming right through this for that bullseye. Freaking crazy. Think we'll put these numbers in, precision cut, spit out the sight tape, and compare it to my current sight tape. Shout out to the airport with all the airplanes going by, which is why I'm moving. .281 versus, so LabRadar 281, Garmin 280. At 20 yards, LabRadar 272, Garmin 273. And at 60 yards, 258 and the Garmin 259. Friends, you don't need to get a LabRadar. I'd say this is obviously just a little easier. One shot and I would have all those readings. It took me probably 15 minutes to get the Garmin set right, but man, pretty exciting. Velocity speed 281, 20 yards 273, 60 yards 259. What did we learn today, guys? We learned that you do not need to buy a LabRadar if you're going to use the new beta feature in Precision Cut Archery. You can go ahead and just use your Garmin. It's small, doesn't big and bulky. You don't have to buy a microphone attachment that breaks on you. And you can, it's going to take you a few shots, but I think you could get some averages and get real close on your sight tape. I know that every sight tape I've made with this LabRadar has been absolutely money. I think this is a good way to at least get started. I think you'll save a ton of time, and if you're making sight tapes for family members or friends, get yourself a chrono, a Garmin or a LabRadar, probably the Garmin, and then get yourself a little membership annual to Precision Cut Archery. You are ballin'. I am not affiliated with Garmin, LabRadar, or Precision Cut Archery. I'm just a dude who makes archery content for y'all. I just appreciate you watching. Hopefully you're learning or getting inspired or pumped to shoot your bow. Now that this is over, I'm gonna turn this off and I'm just gonna shoot my bow. And then when we're done, we're gonna go check in with the boys at Spokane Valley Archery. Tyler's getting new reps with the Ibex hinge from Evolution. He's a hinge guy through and through. He's gonna love it, I think. And then Jeff's learning on the Ibex, and they're also gonna do a little tic-tac-toe with balloons. Let's go check in with them. Shout out to the airport I live by.